Hi everyone, I'm Isan. In this video, we'll continue exploring various new features and changes in the One UI 6.0 update based on Android 14. Okay, now let's proceed to see what the latest features are. First, let's take a look at the changes in the camera application. The overall camera layout in One UI 6.0 now looks simpler than the previous One UI 5 version. The quick settings at the top have also been redesigned to make the settings easier to understand. Moreover, there is now an additional camera shortcut that you can add to the home screen in the form of a widget. This widget can be configured to quickly open the camera in specific modes based on your own preference. Additionally, within this widget, you can directly choose the location of the folder where photos and videos taken from the camera widget will be saved. Next, there is a slight addition to the photo watermark settings in One UI 6.0. Now, it not only offers the option to place the watermark at the bottom, but also provides the option to place the watermark in the upper area of the photo. Furthermore, in the camera settings, the document scan option is now separated from the scene optimizer option. This means you can enable the document scan feature directly from the camera application without activating the scene optimizer option. Then in the document settings, there is also a new option called Auto Scan. This feature enables the camera to automatically scan documents upon detection, so you don't need to press the shutter button. So when there is a document in the camera preview display, the document will immediately be scanned automatically in the camera application. After scanning, you will directly enter the edit mode to adjust the document's position. Additionally, there is a remove unwanted objects feature to automatically eliminate objects other than the document, such as unintentional fingers that may appear in the scanned document. The object will be removed automatically by activating this setting. Next, there is an addition of resolution settings at the top in both photo and pro modes. Now, changing the photo resolution can be easily done using a dedicated button at the top, separate from the aspect ratio settings. Then for the video resolution options, there is now a better display of options. All available video resolution and frame rate options are directly visible for each video resolution setting. Additionally, there is a few small changes in the appearance of the horizontal yellow line in the center that appears when you activate grid lines in the camera settings. This yellow line, known as the level line, helps in balancing the position of photos or videos. Then in the camera settings, there is a new option to adjust the desired photo quality based on the shutter button speed. In the Advanced Intelligence option settings, in addition to the default maximum option, there are now additional options as well. You can also choose medium or even minimum photo quality, which will impact the speed when capturing a photo. However, it's important to note that choosing lower option may slightly compromise the overall image quality. For a balanced settings between speed and photo quality, you can choose the medium setting. It's also important to note that when changing the maximum setting to another option, the scene optimizer feature will be disabled. Next, in One UI 6.0 camera setting, there is a new Auto FPS option that can help you when recording videos in low light conditions. The Auto FPS settings now comes with 3 options. You can turn it off, enable only 30 FPS, or activate both 30 FPS and 60 FPS. Then in One UI 6.0 camera, a new option has been introduced to deactivate the automatic switch between the rear and front cameras when swiping up or down. In previous version of One UI, swiping up or down would automatically switch the camera. Now in One UI 6.0, you have the ability to disable this shortcut function. This setting can be especially helpful if you want to avoid accidentally changing the camera while capturing photos or videos. Furthermore, in the settings for filter effects and facial features, the slider options have been replaced with a dial setting for more precise and convenient adjustment using just one hand. Moving on to the latest features in One UI 6 Gallery. When viewing a photo and swiping up for photo details, you will discover quick access shortcut for various photo editing features, including remaster and object eraser. The option to view photo details is also now conveniently placed in a shortcut button at the bottom center. Then what's even more interesting is that you can now directly drag and drop photos or videos within the gallery album and move them to another album using both hands. You can press and hold the photo or video you want to move with your right hand, and then use your left hand to navigate and open another album. After that, you can easily copy the photo or video to that album. And what's more interesting is that now you can easily use the drag and drop feature to send photos or video directly to other applications like WhatsApp. Then there is also the addition of a new feature when you select an object in the photo inside the gallery application. When you press and hold a photo object inside the gallery, you can now find a new option to create a sticker directly from that object. Moreover, in the gallery story view, when you swipe up, you can now directly add a new photo or video, and you can also delete photos or videos that appear inside the story. Next, in the latest photo editor of One UI 6.0, the interface has been revamped with larger icon and text. This is very noticeable for the three main options related to transforming photos. Moreover, the dimension settings have now been relocated to the leftmost section, and the mirror and rotate options is only small icons above them. And then what's even more interesting, in the latest update, now you can re-edit photos to remove doodles or stickers. For photos where you have added stickers or text, you can now re-edit them and delete doodles or stickers, even if you have saved the photo. Additionally, there is also the addition of undo and redo options during photo editing, which can be very useful if there are any minor editing mistakes. And then the text editing feature added to photos now also includes several new options. There are additional background styles or font for a more attractive text display that have been introduced in this version. Next, let's continue to explore the changes or new features in the latest video editing application. In this latest update, you will now find a new application called Studio. In the Studio application, you can now edit videos with a more comprehensive feature and a new simpler timeline display. Then for ongoing video projects that are not yet finished, you can easily save them in this latest Studio application. Unfortunately, the Studio application doesn't support 8K videos, and you can only use it to edit videos in 4K and Full HD resolutions. Even though you can edit 4K videos inside the Studio application, the maximum resolution available for export is limited to Full HD only. Then, in addition to the new video editor, One UI 6 also introduced a redesigned video player with a new button layout. The buttons with similar functions are now grouped together and positioned close to each other. For example, the capture and GIF buttons are located in the top left corner, while the resize and picture-in-picture, speed, rotate, and lock buttons are positioned at the bottom. And here the video speed settings are also available with a separate button, and when you press this button to change the video speed, other options will appear allowing you to choose to speed up or slow down the video. And the settings are also no longer in slider form. To explore more about the latest features in One UI 6.0, you can directly tap on the video that appears on the screen. Hopefully useful, and see you in the next video.